bro.
Oh,
This nigga Chad will keep me up there, bro. No, it's bad, bro. I feel like we gotta blur that out just in case.
No, it's fine.
Bro, because it's like, my thing is like, I feel like he's just such a socially unaware person.
How so?
You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, so one of them, so we're talking about my roommates, right? So one of my roommates, very cool. He makes music, very cool. And he's actually the one that, like, we follow each other on Instagram. We be sliding up on each other's stories.
That's
like,
the one that's straight ahead? Straight above?
No. He's, like, down that way.
Oh, okay.
And, like, he's very cool, but he understands vibes. Like, if I have my AirPods in, and, like, I'm kind of just like, yo, what's up? Da-da-da. Move on. He's not gonna pry and be like, how was your day? Like, what'd you do today? Da-da-da. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a vibe. There's another one of them where he doesn't talk to me at all. We literally just say, what's up? And you know one of those things where it's just like, you ever say, how are you to someone, and they don't even answer you?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, how are you? And they're like, yeah. And they just move on. Like, they just move. He's like that. So he doesn't really talk to me at all, which I love. This one, cool. Like, we'll have little, oh, how was your day? Oh, it was good. How was your day? It was good. Cool. That's it. But this nigga, the nigga right above me. This nigga, like, I'm talking about, I'll have my AirPods in. I'm on the phone with my sister. Because I talk to my sister a lot. Like, there have been bare amount of times, like, I literally call my sister and be like, yo, I'm about to make dinner. Do you mind staying on the phone with me? Because after a certain time, I know he's home. And I hear him upstairs. I'm on the phone with my sister. She's like, yeah, I got you. So we're there, we're just talking. He'll say, like, yo, but I won't know it yet because I have my AirPods in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like this. I got tunnel vision. He'll do like this. So I'm seeing this. I'm like, nah. Like, there's no way I'm actually talking and having a conversation with my sister right now. And I see this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm forced to take an AirPod out, turn to him like, oh, what's up? He's like, so did you catch the game last night? Nigga. I'm trying to talk to my sister and you asking me if I watch it. You know I don't watch NBA basketball, bro. Like, I really don't give a fuck about that. And then it's like, and it's one of those things where it's just like, I'm not going to hang up on my sister because we're talking about something. But, like, she'll just listen to the whole conversation. So as soon as dinner's done and I go down to my room, she'll be like, so that was him, right? I was like, yeah, now you know, like, I'm not crazy, but, like, I don't know. Some people they just be missing out on the social cues and shit.
Yeah.
So, but unfortunately, fortunately, I should say, we're not one of those people. And with that being said, welcome back to possibly one of the worst podcasts on YouTube. We are the Decent Podcast. Wow. We are the Decent Podcast with your host, James.
Matt.
And welcome.
Welcome back.
The holidays just passed. Christmas just passed.
Yeah. How was your Christmas?
How was my Christmas? It was calm. I feel like Christmas now is more so just for the kids.
Right.
So I did get a gift from a Secret Santa that my cousins did, but other than that, like, we had Christmas breakfast and it was calm, honestly. How was yours?
Mine could have been a lot better.
Why's that? Damn, nigga, you throwing shade already?
It just, well, cause you know my house circumstance.
Yeah.
And it was like that tenfold. Yeah, I'll explain to you like after this, but it was tenfold.
I hear what you're saying.
But I did get my sister. Cause we did Secret Santa as well. My sister got me like a $25 gift card or something like that.
To where? Just in general?
Just in general, yeah.
That's actually very smart.
Uh-huh.
Because my sister got me a gift card one time for my birthday, but it was for Outback Steakhouse. Was it Outback Steakhouse? No.
Texas Roadhouse.
Joe's Crab Shack.
Aren't you like allergic to?
I'm allergic to shellfish. You won't get me a Joe's. And mind you, this is the time that Joe's Crab Shack was around in the mall. Mm-hmm. A long ass time ago. I don't know what it was replaced with, but it was replaced a few years ago.
I think they replaced it with another crab spot.
That shit was ridiculous. Another seafood spot.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm looking at her and I'm like, thank you, but like, you know I'm allergic to shellfish, right? Like, fish is cool, you know? Mm-hmm. Well, actually, fish is the only thing that's cool. I can't have shrimp, crawfish, crab, none of that.
I've always wanted to try crab.
Really?
Crab and lobster.
I've tried crab, but unfortunately the time that I tried crab was when I found out I was allergic. So, that was terrible. Yeah. So, she got me a Joe's Crab Shack gift card, and I was like, yo, you know I'm allergic, right? She was like, shit. And it's one of those things where it's like gift cards you can't return.
Yeah.
So she was just like, well, if you're not gonna use it, we are. So she went with my mom.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she went with my mom. Yeah, no, that I'm surprised I don't think I've ever told you that. Like, genuinely, she went with my mom. But when this episode comes out, it'll be close to New Year's, right? Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's to you and your loved ones.
From us and ours to you and yours. We hope that y'all fulfill y'all, New Year's resolutions. And speaking of resolutions, I don't want to do resolutions because I feel like resolutions is too generic.
Right.
Like, everybody has New Year's resolutions. Like, everybody has like a top 3, top 5. Like, I remember as a kid, it was an assignment to write down 3 resolutions. But like, they were school related.
Oh, okay.
Like, I want to work on my exclamation. I want to work on being quieter. I want to work on, like, we was critiquing ourselves. But I feel like, I don't know, resolutions is dead. But like, I got a question.
And a lot of people don't really stick to them either.
Nobody sticks to them. You see, I always feel like I've seen something a long time. I feel like it's a very common thing where it's like, January is the biggest month for gyms.
I heard about that.
Because everybody is in there. They want to get their New Year's resolutions, and then February, March, dead.
Falls out, yeah.
Dead. So it's like, I don't know, resolutions are just a dead thing. But I want to ask you, is there anything... I got 2 questions, actually.
Talk to me.
Is there anything you want to leave behind in 2024? And is there anything you want to bring into 2025? Talk to me. Because I got something I want to leave behind.
I feel like I have an answer that fits for both questions.
Okay, let's hear it.
And it's what I want to leave behind in 2024 is... Damn.
This chair is about to make mad noise.
I'm also about to make mad noise.
Okay.
Fake vibes. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
And then what I want to bring...
I was just talking about this today.
And then what I want to bring into 2025 is real, like, authentic vibes.
Vibes. Yeah. Bro, I was literally talking about this earlier. Because, like, my thing is, like, after a certain point at my job, it's dead.
Right.
Like, it's a barren wasteland. Like, nobody's there. Everybody's leaving. Everybody's gone. So, I be going live on TikTok. I'm like, I'm bored. There's no patience. Like, I might as well have somebody to talk to, have some type of audience or, like, some type of connection. So, I'll go live. And then I was talking about... so, what had happened was there was a nigga leaving. And he was like, oh, see you, man. Have a great weekend. Yeah. And I, of course, I'm cordial. I'm like, have a great weekend. Cool. I'm looking at, and then I'm smiling at him. I immediately turn to the live on my phone. I'm like, I don't know this nigga. Like, why he be saying bye to me? And my thing is, like, why is you saying bye to me? Because, like, in reality, like, even if I wasn't on live, like, the nigga doesn't fuck with me. You see what I'm saying? Or, like, maybe it's not that he doesn't fuck with me, but there's obviously a disconnect. Like, we just don't know each other that well.
Right.
And it got me thinking, like, there are so many people at my job that show fake vibes. He's one of them, but what was brought up to my attention in the live was that there was one woman that doesn't show fake vibes at all. So this woman specifically, every morning she would come in, she would see me because I'm right at the front. I'm the first person you see when you walk in. She sees me, good morning, gives me a smile, walks off. Next day, good morning, gives me a smile, walks off. Like, at some point, it almost feels disingenuous, but I know it's genuine because she's just saying good morning. It's a nice start to the day. Gives me a warm smile. And so the thing with so if y'all don't know, I work in a laboratory. So every time we get a new instrument or machine that tests a different component of your blood. So what happened was we got a new machine that tested out the vitamin B levels in your blood, right?
Okay.
So what they do to make sure that the machine works is they get as many coworkers of mine as they can that work in the building, because it's a lot of us, to come down and get their blood drawn. And I'm the only one in the building certified to do blood draws. So I'm getting like 30, 40 people, like, of my coworkers. This lady came in. I'm like, this is going to be a breeze. She's really nice, cool. But she told me she was afraid of needles. So I'm like, I stored that. I'm like, it's just a beast thing, calm, make her feel comfortable. We're making conversation. So as soon as I put the needle in, mind you, the tourniquet's tied around it. As soon as I put the needle in, she, like, has a reaction. Pulls her arm back. The needle comes out while the tourniquet is on. She is leaking. I'm talking about that blood had so much pressure in it. It was like forcing the blood out. And so she looked down, and I swear she almost passed out. I seen a life leave from her eyes. She looks down. She's like, oh my gosh. She's like this. Oh my gosh. She starts kicking her head. I'm just like, fuck. So I rip the tourniquet off, grab gauze, put it on. I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's at this point, it's spilled on her shirt, on her jeans.
Mm-hmm.
She's done up. So she's like, oh, it's okay. So I'm thinking like, damn, maybe she's gonna have some mercy on me, because it obviously wasn't my fault. She had the reaction, and then, boom. So she leaves. Whatever. I get done with my day. The next day, she comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. I'm talking about. She goes like this. She looks at me, looks back at her phone, turns and walks off. I'm like, you know what? I can't be mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't fuck with me and you're showing it. I respect it. At least you're being true to whoever you feel like you got to be true to.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? True to yourself. But it's just like, if she just came in the next day and she was mad at me and but still she's just like, oh my gosh, good morning. Like, I'd be like, I know you don't fuck with me, low-key. Like, I know you're still mad at me about what happened yesterday, but like, genuinely, like, fake vibes back in 2024. I'm all for it.
Do you feel like in the workspace it's kind of different, because it's just like they try to keep that work
environment,
friendly. Atmosphere,
yeah, it definitely is. Yeah,
like,
that makes sense.
Because like when I was trying to explain to this was when I used to work at the Volkswagen dealership.
Okay.
I was explaining to one of the salespeople, I'm like, the person I am here compared to outside is completely different.
Absolutely.
Like, outside of work, like inside of work, like there's a bunch of people I get along with. Like, even if we're outside of work, like I'd say hello to, no problem. But then there's niggas in that workspace that I was not a fan of, but because I worked with them, I did my best to get along with them. Whereas if it was outside, I'm being an absolute dickhead.
You are not. Yeah, you're not even talking
to them. It's either like I'm just walking past and not saying anything, or if they treat me the way they do in work outside of work, they're hearing it from me.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
So
that only makes sense though.
Yeah, but like, I feel like that kind of ties over to where you're at. Like, just because like I work with you, I'll tolerate you basically. So that's why I feel like the
they're being more like, oh, have a great weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though I'm sitting here being a dickhead, like, why is this nigga talking to me?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Yeah, no, that makes sense. In the workplace, it's definitely different. I would say then in that case, like, yeah, in my personal life, keep the genuine vibes around. Fake vibes, please. Like, disperse. But in work, bro, just keep it cordial, keep it respectful, and there's no issue.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, something I would leave back, I'm not gonna lie, that was a good one. I feel like mine is not gonna be that sincere. I feel like something we should leave behind in 2024.
We or you?
Something I want to leave behind. Okay. In 2024 is, I feel like if you're over the age of 70, well, 70. The only reason I say 70 is because 65 is too close to my pop's age. My pop's just turned 60 this year.
Okay.
And he has a good 5 years ahead of him. I feel like if you're over the age of 70, you should not be driving.
Ooh.
Nobody should give you car keys. No.
I thought you were going to say they have to retake their driving test.
That's the thing I want to bring into 2025. I think that, but it doesn't even have to be that old. Like, I know that there are some people I see that can't drive that look like 30 or that look 20. Like, I feel like you taking a driving test should be renewed every, like, 5 years. Like, just the actual practical test, not, like, the online shit, like, where you have to actually... But, like, the actual driving test, at least every 5 years. Because there's some people our age that do not know how to drive.
Do you think that if they were to take it, let's just say they were doing so, like, where you reach, like, 50, you gotta retake it. Do you think it would be exactly the same as
when you were
when you first took it, or would there be like some tweaks in it?
There gotta be some tweaks in it, because I feel like people are always evolving, as well as like laws and rules and shit like that. Like,
isn't there an eye test that you gotta do for it?
Yeah, and I had to take that eye test thoroughly.
Some niggas need to get them shit checked.
Yeah.
And I feel like also another thing that they gotta go over is like the distance you should keep between your car and the person
in front of you.
Bro, when I was with my ex at the time, what was it? I was trying to explain to her that like a good rule of thumb is when you're coming to a stop,
if you could see the tires.
Yeah, at the bottom of the tires has to be at the top of your hood.
I think the same thing.
Yeah, like that's how it's supposed to be when you're coming to a stop.
Mm-hmm.
Not when you're fucking driving, nigga. I'm literally like, I'm uncomfortable as shit.
That close driving to them?
Yes.
No, that's OD. That's
I'm
OD.
like,
that's
you
OD.
can't. I'm like, you cannot be that close because if someone slams on the brakes, you're eating their back bumper.
Yeah.
This was
bumper's gone.
This was a conversation I had to have with her over and over and over again. She was like, Matt, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, and every single time we go somewhere, I'm like, I'm driving. She would always make me feel uncomfortable.
Nah, that shit, just regular driving.
Yes,
just that,
bro.
I can't imagine being that
She's
close to
that
someone.
close to somebody.
That's not okay.
I'm like, you're gonna eat someone's bumper.
And you're gonna be the one at fault. Because why are you following this close behind me?
This close.
No, I feel like every 5 years.
The fucking battery's gonna die.
But nah, definitely driver's tests every 5 years. Because there are people that still don't know how to drive that are very young. And I don't know, if you're 70 plus, there should be free public transport for you. Like only for you, like buses for the elderly.
I feel like this is just like, it might be a hot topic, but like,
talk to me.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure there is a legal, don't quote me on this, but a legal distance you're supposed to be between yourself and the steering wheel. I feel like one thing that, yes, people that sit that close need to be pulled over.
No, absolutely. You need a ticket. You need to be arrested. All of that.
Clearly you can't see.
You can't.
It's mostly women that do it too.
I'm not gonna lie though. I used to kind of be one of those people. Like without my glasses, I can't see shit.
Yeah.
I can't see shit. And it's not even like I would see, like I would want to do that to see how far the car in front of me is. It's just so I could see the street names. Like I could not see.
When you get pulled over for drunk driving, they give you a sobriety test or whatever.
They do, yeah.
Instead of having people walk in a straight line, get the fucking visionary boards. Stand up certain distance.
What's the furthest letter you could see?
Yeah, and do that. Cause some people need it.
Dude, I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
I would be fucked. Like without my glasses, I'd be fucked. I got pulled over.
And those are the people that be riding people's bumpers.
That is true.
Because they can't see
in most cases, they can't see a thing. Like the depth perception be off.
Wait.
Like I got pulled over one time because there was a turn going up to RCC. There was a turn you couldn't take on the Old Tor Hill Road or something like that.
Okay.
You couldn't make that left.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I drove, but I always make that left.
Mm-hmm.
And I made that left, but there was a cop there, and at first he didn't turn his lights on. As soon as I get to the stop sign, I see him coming up behind me. I'm like, fuck, like, what's about to go on? He pulls me over. He's like, yeah, you're not supposed to take that left, But he's like, I understand that, yeah, college kids do it anyways. Maybe you guys are late for a class. Like, he was very understanding. But then he was like, for procedure, like for protocol, I just need your license. I give him my license, and on these times, I'm not wearing glasses, so I'm blind. I can't see shit. So he sees, and on the back, it says, corrective lenses required. I went to court.
Because you were driving with
nigga, I went to court. I'm like, this nigga is so cool. I'm about to be let off the hook. I was with my Rampo niggas. So I'm like, bro, we're cool. Like, he's mad chill. Bro, the nigga was like, you wear glasses by any chance? I fucked up. I was like, yeah. I should have said some shit like, nah, that's old or whatever. I haven't gotten it updated or whatever. But I was like, yeah, I wear glasses, but like, I lost them. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to write you up. I was like, fuck.
Damn.
Oh my goodness,
it's like that.
He almost made it. I'm like, bro. Like,
yo, having glasses is such a defect,
bro.
Yo.
It's such a fucking defect. I was tight, but I'm pretty sure now my glasses don't say I need corrective lenses, even though clearly I do. But that's only because when I took my eye exam the second time around, the nigga was mad lenient. He was like, you could kind of lean forward if you need to. And I'm like, oh, well, shit. If he's giving it to me, I'm like,
allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble. I lean forward, and he's like, do you, like, squint? I was like, yeah. He was like, bro, like, you squint when you drive. You might as well, squint. So I'm like, oh, shit. I squinted, but I passed it flying colors. So on the back of my license now, it doesn't say I need corrective lenses. But, dude, that fucking stunk, bro. I was hard. Bro, I went to court.
That got you quick.
Honestly, I just pled guilty because I was like, bro, this isn't that big of a deal. I think I had to pay, like, $80 or something like that.
Okay.
It was calm. I was just like, you know what? Just take the money. I'm not trying to extend this further or whatever. But yeah. So that's something I wish we could take into 2025 though is definitely every 5 years you just take the practical driver's test. And then something we need to leave back in 2024 is old people driving. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you classify as old, but to me, anything above 65, realistically, but my pops is close to that age and he drives fine. But I'll say 70 and up. Get them off the road. Give them free transport. Like,
is there
elderly only buses, shit like that. You see what I'm saying? But
they
like,
have elderly homes, so why not transportation?
that's what I'm saying. They have.
Don't they have buses for that though? Like the white buses?
They got to. Yeah, they do. They do the short ones.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like they got appointments to go to. They got groceries to get. It works out.
What's it called? Would you have anything individual like dedicated towards you? Because you say we, but like, what about you? Like, is there something that you would leave in 2024 and something that you want to bring into 2025?
Something I want to leave back in 2024 is tolerance. I feel like I be putting up with too much when it comes to people like just treating me like a doormat. Fuck that shit.
You think so?
Well, yeah. I already kind of left that back in 2023.
Okay.
Realistically.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
I don't know, like time to time I find myself kind of caring about a situation too much. Like I'm giving too much of my attention and energy into situations.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. The shit that you choose to care about compared to the shit that you choose not to care about, it makes no sense. Fucking sense.
I know.
0 sense.
I know.
And I'm like, because in my head, the way I see it, I'm like, bro, like, you cut off people for, like, the dumbest shit. But, like, the people who... And I'm not trying to put you on...
Who I keep around?
Yeah, I'm like, I...
wouldn't keep them around.
am confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like...
I'm just a vibes guy. You know? Like, if I feel like the vibes...
the coochie is taking over your mind.
Nah, my thing is, though, like... no, I'm saying, like, if the vibes is there, then, like, cool. But if they're not there, but the coochie's there... I gotta keep it around. Nigga, you ever heard of a backup plan? Niggas have never heard of a plan B.
Oh, that just reminded me something I gotta
address. What's up?
Okay, one thing that I need to leave behind is, because I was talking to my coworker about this, is unconsciously or subconsciously like burning bridges.
What do you mean?
Like,
I only say that because every bridge I've ever burned was intentional. I never want to see you again. I swear. There
was times where like I unintentionally burned a bridge that could have like benefited me in the future. Like,
okay,
I don't know. I just once I get like fixated on one person, then it's kind of like
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Tunnel vision.
But then once that shit don't work out, then I'm like, shit.
You putting all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, quick.
It's not Easter.
It isn't.
Easter's only one day a year.
Shit, to me it's
365.
365.
No, that's really how it be though. Like, I gotta keep my options open.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, well, okay, let me not say that, because if I'm actually talking to someone and it's going well and, I could see us going exclusive in the future, obviously I'm not going to keep my options open, but I just feel like...
It's hard
life,
for me.
Yeah, life just happens sometimes.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, that's one thing I know I was never able to understand is how people are able to entertain multiple people at once. For me, it's just I can't, like, I literally just seen a post, I saved it. It was like, actually, let me just pull it up real quick.
I feel like it's too much energy. I feel like everybody wants to talk about roster this, roster. Like, my thing is, like...
I would love to have a roster, but I'm going to fall in love with
No. Yeah. Top 3 I'm falling in love with.
Yeah.
But it's like, I can't tell you how many times, and I'm sure you've experienced this, like, you're talking to someone, getting to know them, and they're like, I know you got hoes. Or like, oh, I know you got a roster. First off, thank you for finding me attractive.
Yeah, they find you attractive and they say
they just think you're good looking.
Mm-hmm.
That's
but
it.
I also did hear, and it was actually proven to me that, like, if a woman says you have a roster and you tell them you have no hoes, it makes them not find you as attractive.
Yeah, they need to know that you have options.
Because
it's like an ego
thing.
Yeah,
someone explained, like, if a girl's pursuing you,
yeah,
and she finds out you have no hoes, she's gonna think,
what's so attractive about you?
Why is he a loser?
Why am I the only one?
Exactly.
Yeah. Nobody wants the person that nobody's attracted to.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Some women say they do. They want their men secluded.
That's true. Yeah.
But that's like, I feel like that's also when like some girls say they want a gentleman, and then when the niggas are a gentleman, they completely throw them to the trash.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's like null and void. But the thing I saved was it said I suck at, it was a tweet. It says I suck at dating. Once I find out you're talking to another person, I don't like you anymore. That's a fact. That is a fact. I can't.
You're done.
I can't.
You are never seeing me again.
Yeah.
I hope you got a good look the last time you see me, because it's the last time you're gonna see this face again.
I literally cannot entertain or talk to someone knowing, like, if I find someone interested and like we're chit chatting and then she mentions that she's talking to a nigga,
yeah,
I don't have any feelings for that. I'm like, yeah, like we could be friends, but like I can't see like anything.
Because my thing is, it's like I'm not in competition with no nigga.
I hate that shit.
You see, I don't compete.
Yeah. I want a woman who wants me.
That's it. Because it's like, if you want me, there's no competition.
Right. You wanna, because I know like I have a couple friends that do it, and they do it because they see who they're most compatible with. But it's like, I don't know, like, if I feel like you could still do that with just talking to one person.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't take much for you to understand, like if you could read vibes, what I'm saying, like, it doesn't take much for you to understand, like, this person is right for me, or this person isn't right for me. Like, you know what it feels like. Everybody clicks in their own different ways.
Absolutely.
And you know what a click is. You know when basically you feel like this person's, like, meant for you. And when they're not meant for you, they're like, it's not really there. Yeah. Like, maybe I'll fuck, but like, it's like
that's mandatory,
right? Like,
you
maybe,
know what I'm saying?
Maybe I'll fuck, but I can't see myself being with this person. Like, there's been multiple times where I'm talking to someone, like, I just, like, there's just one thing that really
I know it's not going
off.
Anywhere, but still, like, let's just enjoy each other's company.
Yeah. But there's been
been
times where, like, even I don't even get to that point where, like, we'll just be talking and they'll say one thing, like, for instance. One thing, I'll just explain it now. I'll get deeper into it. But one time I was talking to one of my coworkers when I worked at my old job.
Okay.
And, what's it called? Like, I would just talk to her, like, normally, just, like, have, like, a regular conversation, be nice to her. But, like, she took that as, like, me flirting.
Okay.
Because she's not used to niggas being nice. But when they are nice, she considers it flirting. So she ended up catching feelings for me, from what I was told through another coworker. And
she didn't even tell you herself?
No,
but
but she was very flirtatious.
Okay.
And one time she was telling me, we were just eating lunch on break, and she was telling me, she's like, oh yeah, like, I like a man that I know I can control. I was like, please don't tell me that, because if you tell me that, I was like, if you tell me that, like, it's gonna really throw me off. Yeah. Like, I can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
It's not, and it's not like I always need to be in control, but like for a woman to say like she needs to be in control of the whole scenario, like she was literally saying, she was like, I need someone that I know that basically she could take advantage of. She wanted that nigga to spend all his money on her. And I was like, would you buy anything back? And she was like, nah. I'm like, yeah, nah.
You're never speaking to me again.
I know for a fact we would never work out.
No. Not at all. Incompatible.
Like, and this whole, like, 50-50 thing and, like, 70-30, this whole, like, 100 to 0, that should be blowing me mind.
100 to 0 is just not possible.
No.
I feel like.
Unless I'm financially set.
No, if I'm in a position, like, if I'm Elon Musk,
yeah, if I'm
going 200 to negative 100. Like, I'm doing everything.
Yeah, if I'm making, like, mid 6 figures, I do it.
Like, I don't want to get too into the topic of, like, 50-50 and 100-0. Like,
we can have that conversation later down.
Absolutely. Yeah. But the thing is, like, you really have to just be realistic.
Yeah.
Look at the economy. Look at your partner. Like, if you guys are both making a substantial amount of money, like, you guys could work together. And they could be, like, what? It could be one of those things where it's, like, maybe bills you go 70-30 on. But, like, if I want to treat you and I want to take you out to dinner and we want to have a good night, I'm going 100-0. Yeah. I want to make you feel good for that night. Like, I want to make you feel like you don't have a thing to worry about. Cool. But, like, when it comes to bills, like 70-30. And 70-30 is not bad.
Yeah.
At all. Imagine I got to pay $70 for something. Think about it. Let's say you're going to a party. Tickets for guys are 70.
Right.
And tickets for girls are 30.
Right.
The ratio is always going to be in favor of the gentleman because it's always going to be more women in that party.
Right.
Because it's only 30. But it's just like, I don't know, like, I feel like social media has just misconstrued the perception of like living in the same household and the economy, and I don't know.
I think it's also like, shit, this might get me in trouble, but I feel like,
oh shit, let's hear it.
I feel like it's also like women living, what is it called? Shit, there's a term for it. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like women putting themselves in other women's shoes when like they have no right to do so.
Yeah,
like
everybody's
social,
different.
paranormal, parasocial. Yes.
Don't speak on it any longer, because we're gonna get back to. We're gonna circle back to that. We're going to circle back to that. But yeah, you just gotta be more realistic in your relationship. Just weigh out, like, I don't know, pros and cons. You see what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of people that go 730 on literally everything, and they are happy. They're looking at you argue your point of, I want a man that could provide for me, and they're looking at you and they're laughing, bro. They're laughing together.
Do you ever believe that 70-30 could be flexible to where like it turns into 50-50 or 70-30 more favoring in the woman's side?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. All I know is that I want to be in a position where my wife doesn't have to work. She works because she wants to. Like, I want my wife to be like that cutesy little person. Well, okay, little person sounds crazy, but that cutesy person that's like, they own a coffee shop that they only go to on the weekends just to see how business is running. Like, they own a coffee shop. Like, I want to be able to provide for her, but I don't want to be in a position to provide for her where there's some type of financial inequality. Like, I have advantage over her because I make more money than her. So it's like, for example, I don't want her to ever feel like I need to stay with this nigga because if I don't stay with him, I'm gonna be poor. I'm gonna be on the street.
Right.
Like, I don't want there to be that economic advantage in my favor where it's like, if we ever get into an argument, it's like, shut up, like, get out of my house.
Okay.
Like, you're about to be broke. You see what I'm saying? Like, I provide for you. Like, like, I want her to have the opportunity at least to make her own money. But I want her to never have to worry about where are we gonna get this money from, how are we gonna pay this bill,
right.
how are we gonna buy this for our kids. Like, as long as she's, mothering our children. Of course, I'm gonna be very present in my children's life, but it's just like, as long as she's a great mother, my kids love her, and they, every time I come home, it's daddy, and we play games, and then there's dinner ready. I don't want it to seem like I want a super traditional wife.
I was about
to
say, you want that traditional household.
Like, as soon as I get home, dinner's ready. Like, I'm down. Like, I could cook. You see
That's
what I'm
true,
saying?
Yeah, he does chef up.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I could cook too. Like, but I don't want it to always be a situation of every night I come home, I'm working 5-6 days a week, and I have to make dinner. Like, I would be down to make dinner with her, and while we're making dinner, we're drinking wine. The kids are watching TV. That's a vibe, bro. Like, that's where I feel like the 50-50 comes in, because we're both working on dinner, even though I just came back from a long day of work.
Right.
But I don't want it to just be like her doing everything in the house, and then I'm just a provider. I want to be a provider, but I don't want for that all to be what I am.
Would you say that we're in that scenario? Would you say there's ever a risk of that not working out all the way through? Like, what if you're in a scenario where you're working for a company and like they do layoffs, and then you get laid off, and then like,
that's a nightmare, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, go ahead.
And then it all kind of falls back on her. Cause you got women nowadays where it's like, some women, not all,
okay,
but some women refuse to provide for men. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like the video you showed me, some women want a finished product.
They do.
Whereas like,
some people are willing to take the work in progress,
right,
and like support them all the way through. You're asking what would I do in that scenario?
Yeah, like you are the provider. It's basically
a tough time.
Yeah, it's a tough time. Let's just say it's like, God forbid, another COVID scenario where they're just laying people off.
Yeah, I hear you.
And you just happen to lose your job.
That's so tough, dude. I would. Okay, in an ideal world, I want to say I would leave her if she's not willing to support for our kids, for our family. Because at that point, it's much bigger than me.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just helping me get food on my plate. You're helping our kids get food on their plate. And if it's like, if you don't want to support for that, you're not someone I want to be with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like divorce papers. Immediately. I'm talking about lawyer, prenup, all of that. Like,
you gotta sign a prenup before y'all get married.
Absolutely. Even after the whole, if there were, God forbid, a COVID scenario and I do get my job back and things are going well, no, we're done. Like, that's not someone I want to be with. I want to be someone. I want to be with someone, of course, that when things are not looking so bright, she provides a candle, at least. Not a light bulb, but a candle at least, or like a match.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Just support me a little bit. Just show me that you're still there, because it's like, once, like I said, it's much deeper than just me. You're not just providing for me, you're providing for our kids.
Right.
So it's like, if you're not willing to do that and you're like, like, I don't know, like, if I'm just at home all day and I'm the one that turns to stay-at-home dad while she's still working, like, if she's not willing to put up with that, I can't put up with her. I'm sorry. Like, that's not someone I could see myself. I feel like we're not seeing each other eye to eye morally.
Right.
Like, her morals are somewhere else.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that would not be an issue. But I feel like realistically, it'd be hard to just leave her because, like you said, I'm laid off.
Right.
I can't just take the kids and provide. But hopefully, when I'm at that position, I have some type of money stored away, whether it's in savings or bonds or something like that, like where I have money easily accessible to me, and it's like, kids, like, your mother ain't shit. Like, we getting the fuck up out of here. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I would like to think that realistically I would have that backup plan 100%. What about you?
In what aspect? What we just talked about, or?
Yeah, like she was like, listen, I can't do this. Like, it's too much pressure. Like,
too much pressure. Then, well, first off, my thing is, I don't believe in 100 to 0. I don't believe...
Only in some. No, for me, only in some. Like, if I'm with my wife...
Yeah.
Or my girlfriend or whatever.
It's like, okay,
if it's dinner...
if it's
and drinks...
100%. That's...
100.
But what I mean, like, if we're living together, like
rent and everything...
I can't see myself... Because of the way I grew up and the way I saw my parents turn out, I can't see myself putting myself in that predicament.
What would you see yourself being?
I would have to establish in the beginning, like,
work out the terms.
Yeah, my terms and my point of view, and to see if we could, like, if we're compatible on that.
Okay.
And it would have to be to where it's like, I would try to shoot for 50-50. But if it ends up being 60-40, 70-30, more on my end or more on her end, then it is what it is at the end of the day. I just can't see myself forcing one person to provide the whole time.
It's just, I feel like, not only is it like, I know some people would see this and be like, if you're broke, just say that. But it's like, we're being realistic.
Right.
Like,
especially with this economy and all that
this
stuff.
Economy is fucking shitty, bro. It's bad. Like,
it's not for the middle class.
You have to understand, all those happy couples you're seeing on TikTok and shit like that.
It's either one of two things. They're either lying to you or they have bread.
I'm saying it's either they're lying or they have
bread.
Need to blow.
You
see what I'm saying?
And people, my dad works with rich people.
Yeah.
The way he be telling me, they just throw away money.
They use that shit as toilet paper. They use $1 bills as toilet paper.
$100 bills.
Fuck yeah.
They wipe their ass with that
$100 shit. Imagine shit on imagine you walking down the sidewalk, you see $100 bill, but there's shit. And you smell it.
Why would you even pick it up?
Okay, I hear what you're saying. Okay. Well, you get the aroma. And it's like, this is not no dog shit. There's a human wipe their ass with this. You're not picking that up, realistically speaking. You see what I'm saying? So it's really just like that put into perspective. Like, rich people just have money to throw away. They could just throw it in. So it's really like, it's either they're lying or they really just got it like that. And it's just like, the people that got it like that, that number, that percentage is very, very, very low. You see what I'm saying? What flavor is that? Strawberry?
Lemonade.
Type shit. You see what I'm saying?
But yeah. That's my piece on it.
Moving on.
We'll dive more into that later, but...
Oh, that'll be a whole episode in and of its own.
100%.
Gotta be. But moving on into more of a formatted podcast. Y'all already know. It's been a while since we've done this.
It has been a minute.
It has been a minute, but we're actually gonna get into today's Connexo, and I was gonna do the Connexo today, but then I was like, it's Friday, we're recording. I can't do the Connexo.
I was telling him earlier today. I almost forgot that we were recording today.
Bro,
it came
Friday
so
came
fast.
quick. Friday came. I feel like just yesterday we were going to the pizzeria.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Friday came very, very quick.
I feel like it also came. I don't know about you, but my work schedule was because I worked nights, so I worked. I would usually work Sunday night into Thursday night into Friday morning, but I did Sunday night, Monday night. I was off Tuesday night, or I was off Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, 'cause Christmas.
And then basically I was off some of Thursday, and I worked Thursday night, and then that was Friday.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be the same thing next week too.
Time just flies. Yeah, 'cause New Year's. Mm-hmm. Yeah, time just flies.
It's gonna be insane.
But we're gonna get right into our Connexo game. We're hoping y'all play along with us because we might need the help. I feel like every single time we post one of these and we're doing Connexo, they be shouting out the answers, or like they be thinking like, bro, how do these niggas not get this? And I'm just like, bro, I be feeling slow.
No, the last time we did it, I think we did it four tries. Yeah,
4 for 4.
It was actually fairly quick.
It was, yeah. We were like.
I think you did most of the work. So today's.
I'm already seeing something.
Today's words we have. That's org.
Ogre.
Sorry, I'm slow. Donkey, swamp, forest, tiger, sink, troll, pig, mountain, elf, kangaroo, oven, plains, counter, fairy, and island. So I'm thinking.
Go ahead.
So
we're thinking the same thing
because there's actually a few.
Absolutely.
There's Shrek in this bitch.
Gotta
and
be.
also like kitchen ottomans or kitchen. So you have oven, island, like the island table.
Yes.
Sink. And there was another one. Countertop.
Okay. So I'm thinking, okay, for sure. Let's do Shrek. You want to do that one first? Because the Shrek one, I just know ogre, donkey, and swamp. Forest, maybe?
Where else? What else would they be?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do the kitchen stuff.
The kitchen thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do island,
oven, counter,
and
sink.
Easy. That's calm. We might go 4 for 4. Ogre. Okay, so it gotta be ogre, donkey, swamp.
I know there's definitely a pig in
Shrek.
In Shrek. There's also a fairy too. There's a scene
there is a fairy
where they have all of like the fantasy animals together and shit like that.
Yeah, and the fairy's there. Wait. I'm thinking mountain, plains, forest, and swamp. I don't think swamp is part of it.
Yeah, do that. Those are like biomes.
Yeah. Mountain and plains, like. Oh, okay. Lands and magic. That's not what I was thinking. I was just thinking geographical.
Yeah, I was just thinking biomes, like from Minecraft or some shit.
So ogre, donkey. Now we know fairy and what else?
Because before you click that.
Yeah. Let me chill.
Ogre, elf, troll, fairy.
Those are all mystical.
Yeah, mystical beasts or mystical things or whatever.
Should I?
Yeah. Do it. Bingo. Now you can mess up this last one.
Talk to me. Now 4 for 4. Now we nice.
Go for like Wendy's.
What is Winnie the Pooh's friends? I was. I was just thinking random animals.
Mm-hmm.
Mythical creatures, land and magic the gathering.
Yeah, that was fairly quick.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
Now we're evolving. We're evolving. That. What the fuck?
Either we're evolving or this bitch is getting easier.
Yeah. Let's just go with
They be picking and choosing.
No, for real. But y'all know the next segment.
Feisty.
What else? You know the next segment?
Oh, I do.
Ready?
I sure do.
So the next segment is Song of the Week. Now if you guys haven't noticed, we alternate between who chooses the Song of the Week. I'm not sure what.
I think it actually falls on yours. I could be wrong. I think last week it was supposed to be me, but we did the Spotify Wrapped, and then I'm pretty sure this week falls on you. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a nice little Song of the Week for us. Where we're just gonna wait for it to get pulled up. Hey. Oh, fuck.
That trend is stuck in my head, yo.
Get feisty. Dancing on the fucking wall. They be like. Nah, seeing women do that. So let me see.
It's a term.
Oh, is it connected?
Yes, it's connected.
Yeah, it's connected.
Okay.
It is not connected. So, my song of the week that I've chosen is a song called Hey, I. And I only say the comma because if I just say Hey, I, it gets confusing.
Like AI?
Yeah, like AI.
Artificial intelligence.
It's called Hey, I by
like,
Young
Hey,
Thug. I. Yeah, it's like starting another sentence like, I wanted to see you and whatever. So I'm gonna play you the song. We're gonna give a quick rating, and then I want to give you a little bit of the lore behind it because this song actually plays into our trash news.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see.
We got London on the track. I think she ready for a kitty. She told me she ain't gonna let me miss her. She let me wear her whole and ceiling. Yeah, my dick like crack, so yeah, I'm dealing. She got a love on Peter Grip. That on the front of her head like an Eddie Grip. I know like hell I'm a star and she can make a wish. I going down with her heart, tell her about this. Where the fuck you going, girl? I miss you.
First thoughts. If someone were to just play that song for you and be like 1 through 10, what are you saying?
I give it a 7.
Calm.
I give it a 7. Young Thug, I grew up on his music, but I was never really a true fan.
Okay.
Because sometimes I just don't understand what the fuck he's saying.
He just be
like he was Playboy Cardi before Playboy Cardi was a
He
thing.
was really like that whole era of mumble rapping.
Yeah.
But like I fuck with his mumble rapping. I'm not.
Yeah, no. Young Thug has really made like a name for himself.
Absolutely.
In the best way possible. No hate. Like, he has a song called Hookah. Baby, pat me the hookah. Hey, baby, pat me the hookah. Better hookah. Damn on the way. Little man on your way. And then a little man on your way. Anybody. Anyway. I'm a wrist glove all the way. Like that shit right there.
That shit is tough.
That shit is tough.
I'm not gonna lie. I would give this song a 10 only because let me give you the lore.
What's the lore?
This album dropped 2 days ago.
Oh, this is new.
But
okay.
So you know how he's been going through trial and everything.
Mm-hmm.
This album is actually a mixtape.
Okay.
It's old.
Ooh.
This album, so the album is called, or the mixtape is called Slime Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped it in October of 2015, originally.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, he dropped another mixtape called Slime Season, like just the regular Slime Season.
Okay.
September of 2015. They're both full-length mixtapes, like over an hour long.
Mm-hmm.
So you can imagine the creativity he has as an artist to drop 2 full-length mixtapes 1 month after another.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's already like his musicality is unmatched.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, the reason why this song especially holds a special part in my heart is because, like I said, it was a mixtape from 2015. It dropped 2 days ago on Spotify, on Apple Music, shit like that.
Right.
It was originally only released on SoundCloud. SoundCloud has my heart. This was the only, like, this song, I could only listen to it on SoundCloud. Only on SoundCloud, like, exclusive. So it really felt like all the people that, like, I went to school with during that time, 2015, like, everybody that has a phone, everybody that has Apple Music, Spotify, whatever they're using, they didn't know of this song. Because it was only on SoundCloud. You see what I'm saying?
They be having the little treasures.
Bangers, bro. No, treasures is the best way to put it. Genuine. It's like hidden treasure.
Yeah.
Like nobody knows about it because it's SoundCloud. Everybody's sleeping on SoundCloud.
I think SoundCloud has some J. Cole songs that haven't even touched Spotify and shit like that.
Yeah, like I'm talking about albums released by the artist, but only on SoundCloud, not on Spotify, not on Apple Music. Like, bro, that shit is tough. So that's a reason. So that's one of the reasons why this song holds a special part in my heart. Cause like back then, you know, I only got a phone in like my sophomore year of high school.
Damn.
Yeah. So middle school, all of that was rough. I'm talking about.
I bought my shit in like I think maybe 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah, you said you was young.
I bought my shit, bro.
Wait. I'm sorry. I don't think you told this story on the podcast. But please share it.
I think I did, but I'll run it through quickly.
You went to the store? Go ahead.
I would stack my. I was really talking to my uncle about this during Christmas Eve because he came over. He was telling me he was telling his friend came over. And he was like, one thing about Matthew when he was younger, he used to save his money.
Save money.
Bro, I used to rack that bitch up. I would fucking shovel driveways. I would save birthday money. Basically, I had a fat wad of cash, like $300-$400 or $200 to $300.
Damn.
Of just straight cash, man. Back when Radio Shack was a thing.
Radio.
Back in our day. When Radio Shack was still up.
We're still
and
around,
we still have Blockbuster and shit. Bro, fucking...
Damn, we're old. Yeah, we're
damn.
getting up there.
God damn.
We're just realizing it now on camera. The worst time to realize it.
But yeah, I walked into Radio Shack and I was 12 or something like that. And I went with my brother, one of my siblings, we separated. Got the phone I needed. It was a Boost Mobile Android slide phone. And then I went to the front desk, the cashier. I gave him the phone. He's like, okay, it's like 200 some change. So I counted up just bills in front of him.
Wait, how old were you?
Like probably 12.
Imagine a 12-year-old just pulling out cash like, yeah. You said how much?
Yeah, I'm just.
You just counting.
And he's like, where did you get that money from? I was like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, young nigga. I got this cash where you'll never find. That's all that's important. It's that splat.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. It's that splat.
No, that story, I think you did actually share it.
I think I mentioned it.
That shit had me weak. But bro, like I didn't have a phone at the time, so it's like the only thing I could use was like I would go on my computer, like the family computer.
Right.
Everybody uses it.
Oh my god, that just reminded me of something.
Go ahead. I kind of want to hear.
I don't want to put myself on blast. Basically, I was taking certain.
But these days, I would go on my family computer, go on SoundCloud, and listen to these are the this song specifically, and like other from the same album or from the same mixtape, were the songs I grew up on. You see what I'm saying? So that's why this song holds a special place in my heart. But let me tell you. So you gave it a 7 out of 10. Yeah. Just in general, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. There's a lyric that stands out. He goes. No, I have to look it up because I don't want to just give the lyric away. I want to give like context.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna give context, but I want to give the lyric that was before it. Once again, the song is called "Hey I." He goes, "Don't mean you won't get stuck up." He goes, "Hey, I might just tell you this whole might." Okay, when I read it like that sounds crazy. He goes, I might just tell you my secrets. First, I like 'em red like a demon. A purse every time little mama catch me cheating. Starburst, I won't eat it unless she cream it. Which, obviously, Starburst, I won't eat it unless she cream it. That's a given. I'm not eating it if it's not creamy.
What does Starburst have to do with creamy? Because Starburst is just like a...
I guess it's pink.
Oh,
that's just my interpretation.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the line before it. He goes, a purse every time little mama catch me cheating. Now, that's not my favorite bar out of the song.
Right.
But with the times now, I'm thinking to myself, like, he buys a purse for her every time she catches him cheating, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, so I have a friend I hang out with, right? A woman. We be hanging out, we be chilling. Very cool, Ash, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I was getting ready to leave her crib. I was like, yo, just randomly, like, I've been listening to a lot of Young Thug lately. Like, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I told her that. And then she looks at me and she's like, why? And I'm thinking to myself, damn, nigga, like, what's wrong with Young Thug? Like, she gave me that look like she's judging me. I'm like, what's wrong with listening to Young Thug? She's like, these circumstances, like, you've heard about Young Thug right now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously him and Mariah, the scientist, are in a relationship, committed relationship, allegedly.
Right.
And there was footage released of him being on a phone call with one of his guys, and he's like, "Yo, apparently like Mariah loves me too much. I have 10 girlfriends and da da da." Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, 10 girlfriends, bro.
Nigga, he's like Nick Cannon. Does not have
Just shooting his shit. Just shooting his shit. So
creating an army at this point.
An NBA roster, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
13 kids. That shit
And
is insane.
she's looking at me like, "Why you listening to him right now?" And at first, I didn't clock it, bro. Like that shit went right over my head. I'm like, "What's wrong with Young Thug?" And I'm like, "Oh shit!" The whole speculation around Mariah and shit like that. So apparently, right? So this is the trash news.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he has 10 girlfriends. Right? Mariah loves him too much. Which obviously, like, I'm not gonna condone his behavior. Like, just because you're rich doesn't justify cheating.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But the way I see the whole situation is like, because, you know, obviously you got the women that's like, Mariah needs to leave him. This next album from her is going to be fire. Like, And it's just like, everybody's just giving in their input. And I'm just like, thinking to myself, I'm looking at them. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas be doing y'all the same way. The difference between you and Mariah is you're crying in a Toyota, and she crying in a Bentley Bentayga. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you really gotta weigh your options. Like, bro, would I rather cry in the Urus or in the Civic? You see what I'm saying? Like, Mariah's gonna be fine.
Right.
But I don't want it to seem like I'm justifying him cheating. Like, him cheating is fine. Cheating is wrong on all levels. It doesn't matter what level you've established with your partner. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like, cheating is wrong at all levels, but it's like, Mariah's gonna be perfectly fine. Genuinely. So, before I get to my next point,
okay,
I want to hear your opinion on that. Because I've actually never asked him about this on off camera.
My opinion on...
Like, how you feel about...
cheating in general?
Or Young Thug's... Oh, yeah, cheating in general, but
Okay.
Young Thug specifically saying, like, yeah, I got 10 girlfriends. I mean, I guess it just all circles back to cheating. Like, when you're rich, though.
I feel like, once again, I can't really speak on it because I'm not in that, position. But it's like, I think it kind of really circles back to the idea of a high value man.
Okay, how so?
Because these podcasts now are saying, like, they've been like, oh, like, do you expect, like, they're like, not do you expect, but like, a man is supposed to procreate. They're supposed to basically just nut and mad bitches because that's just what DNA is. Like,
yeah.
Women are supposed to carry one children when men carry a bunch of sperm or whatever.
Specimens.
And then it's just like, they kind of correlate that to men having like multiple women. Like, if it's a high value man, like, you can't expect him to stick with just one
like
person.
Polygamy, yeah.
Yeah.
Like in Africa, niggas be having multiple wives. Or in different religions, honestly.
Yeah. And me personally, I don't agree with it because, once again, like I was just saying, like we were just talking about how, like, I can't see myself entertaining multiple people.
Can't do it. Too much energy.
Yeah, not at all. I don't know. It's kind of tough because, once again, like, I'm not in that predicament.
I hear you.
And not to say, like, I don't even think, like, real shit, like, excuse me, Jesus, I had to force that out. Like,
yeah.
Like, not to say, like, if or when the day ever comes where we're in that financial stability type of situation, and I'm like, I got a bunch of money, I could just waste it, like, and once again, like, people say, like, with money comes women, and it might be hard to, like, stick to one if you got just women flocking.
That is true.
So I feel like it really depends on the circumstance, honestly.
I hear what you're saying.
But overall, like, me, I don't agree with cheating. I've been cheated on before. It's not fun.
I feel like it's one of those things that, like, you know how people are like, they hear about their friends' situations and they're like, well, how could you react that way? Like,
yeah.
How do I put this? Like, how could you react that way? Like, I don't know what would drive you to feel that way. And it's like, you just gotta thank God that you're never put in a position to have to make a decision
right.
on how to feel about what you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
Just feel grateful that you're not put in that position.
Mm-hmm.
But
what's up?
With that being said, do you feel like it's a double standard? Because I'm seeing a lot of women on social media say, you know, Young Thug gave cold hard evidence that he's cheating on her. He says Mariah loves her too much. They don't even know how old the video is.
Right.
Right? You see what I'm saying? And it's just like, she needs to leave him. She needs to leave him right now. Because those of y'all that don't know, a parasocial relationship is basically like, you ever know somebody that's like, maybe they watch like Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something like that. Like, they're so involved in somebody's life. It might not even be a celebrity, but just they're so involved in somebody's life, and that person doesn't even know they exist.
Exactly.
It's like a one-way thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, along with parasocial relationships, there are a lot of TikToks I've been seeing, and trust me, on these TikToks, every single one, I hold down and I hit not interested, because I'm not trying to see that shit on my feed. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing a bunch of people, like, speaking on Mariah's behalf. Mariah needs to leave him. Young Thug, like, this just goes to show that men, no matter what level they're at in life, they ain't shit. Like, like just plowing down on men. Cool, right? But do you feel like this is a double standard when it comes to the whole Travis Hunter situation?
Oh my.
Because let me tell you, I seen one woman in particular, and she's made multiple videos. She's like, I don't know why niggas are telling Travis Hunter to leave his girl. You don't know her. Like, it seemed like y'all want to be with her instead. But she's the same one. I don't mean to go off on another tangent, but you know Simone Biles, right? Like the gymnast?
I think so.
Olympic gymnast. Her husband, that's in the NFL,
yes,
claimed before they got together, he had never heard of her. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm not into gymnastics like that, especially Olympic gymnastics. You see what I'm saying? But I know Simone Biles, obviously. Like, anybody could look at Simone Biles and be like, there's no way her husband didn't know who she was before she was an Olympian. But it's like, maybe he wasn't put in the same circles around where people are talking about the Olympics and shit like that. Like, maybe that's the case. But the point is, like, everybody was saying, Simone Biles could do better. She can't be with this nigga. Like, how do you not know Simone Biles before she was an Olympian? Like, shit like that. Like, he's never heard of her. But it's just like, do you think it's a double standard that it's like niggas are seeing the evidence brought forth about Travis Hunter's girlfriend and are like, yo, he needs to leave her. Like, do you feel like it's a double standard? Because, like,
I think so.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, why is it okay for... Because, you know what it is? Like, women will always be for women.
Absolutely.
Women will always be...
Oh, my goodness. Absolutely. Talk to me.
But it's like, okay... Women will always be for women, but women will always go against women. Now, hear me out.
Let's hear it.
It also correlates to the women with the trend of Duke Dennis.
Okay.
And also the women with the trend of cooking with Kaya. I remember I seen a guy on TikTok and he was like, I don't know why every girl on TikTok on this platform is getting upset with cooking with Kaya. Like, y'all had Duke Dennis. Like, you're getting mad at niggas getting socializing with a woman who's teaching them how to cook, whereas y'all are fucking fantasizing over a nigga who just smiles and says, yeah. Type shit. Things of that nature. But it's like, damn, it's like if women see, I guess, men winning in a certain way. Okay. Like, you know how, like, some people say, like, some people's wives, like, can't stand them seeing happy?
That's true.
It's like that.
Yeah.
So going back to the whole Young Thug and Mariah and the Travis Hunter thing, it's like, the way I'm seeing it is, like, when it comes to Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug, okay, it's like, women are for women. Absolutely. Because it's like...
You need to leave that nigga.
Absolutely.
Get him gone.
Absolutely.
My thing is, though, like, okay, I'm going to be honest. Like, I hope this shouldn't come off as sexist, obviously, because this should be a given fact, like a known thing. Yeah. Young Thug is bigger than Mariah the Scientist. Mm-hmm. They're a power couple, of course, because, you know...
It's like, no, 100%. It also goes back to the whole Tory Lanez and Chris Brown thing. Chris Brown has time. Yeah. Young Thug has time compared to Mariah Carey.
Compared to Mariah Carey.
Mariah the Scientist. No, because then at that case, niggas like, no way.
No. Mariah the Scientist, definitely, I feel like she emerged as of recently.
Yes.
Young Thug has time ahead of him. So Young Thug, of course, like, it's not a question of, I'm a nigga, so of course I'm gonna root for niggas. Like, Young Thug just has time ahead of him instead of ahead of Mariah the Scientist.
Right.
So it's like Young Thug doesn't need Mariah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But it's just like, bro, like, niggas is, of course all the women are saying, bro, Mariah the Scientist, you need to stand up. This is your wake up call. He has 10 girlfriends. You seen the video of Devin Haney, the boxer? Apparently his girlfriend or his wife or whatever is crying on the phone to Young Thug while he's in jail. I don't like other guys like I like you. I
sounds
only
familiar.
want you. I'll show you the video after. Like, we gotta place the video in here somewhere. But like, bro, it's just like, he's really just playing the field. And, you know, 100% I'm all for Mariah leaving him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, she could do her own thing. The next album gonna be fire. Like, she gonna eat with that album. But it's like, I feel like, keep the same energy when it comes to the whole Travis Hunter situation. Like, my thing is, like, I'm not a big fan of parasocial relationships. Travis Hunter just won Heisman.
Yeah.
And instead of talking about that, everybody's talking about, bro, you've been in a relationship with her 5 years, and there's a video 3 years ago, she's laid up with some rapper, and she's in the video touching all up on it.
And it's also, like, another thing that kind of makes no sense to me is the fact that, like, there's another scenario that's kind of similar to it, but it's like there's evidence for Travis in Travis Hunter's situation.
Like, you could a woman could sit here, like a girls could sit here and argue, no, Young Thug was on that phone saying that Mariah the Scientist loves him too much and he has 10 girlfriends. There's hard-coded evidence. He said it from his own mouth. There is video evidence of her wilding.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
She was saying, like, oh, when I first met him, like,
he wasn't my type.
Yeah. This, that, the third. Now this nigga's big in football. She's on top of him. And then the video with she was cooking for some nigga in his crib. In his crib.
Let me tell you something.
And she's covering her face. She's like, You can tell it's hers. The same face. She has the same tattoos. Like,
same tattoos, everything. Like, she has very distinct tattoos. My thing is, like, I'm not into the whole parasocial relationship thing. I'm not here to tell Travis Hunter what to do. I'm not here to tell Travis Hunter.
That nigga, like, deleted his social media.
Yeah, he's gone on social media. Like, I'm not the type of nigga that's gonna be like.
She probably influenced that.
100%. Got to. Social media, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, my thing is, like, he just won Heisman. Who the fuck am I to him?
Right.
I'm telling him, bro, you gotta leave her, bro. Like, like, he's gonna do his own thing regardless. So it's like, I'm not into the whole parasocial relationship. He doesn't know I exist. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, though, if I was in his shoes, she's Casper the Ghost. She's gone. She's out the picture, out of sight, out of mind. I don't know you. You see what I'm saying? Like, his coach had to tell her to stand up at the Heisman Awards after he won.
His coach had to tell her that?
He's walking up to his mom and his coach. They're standing up. You see his coach, fucking Sanders, Deion Sanders, tapping her like, yo, stand up. Like, this nigga just won. Like, you're his girlfriend. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I wouldn't tolerate that shit. But it's just like, I'm not here to tell the next man what to do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's my thing. That's my piece. But it's just like, really, like, there's cold hard evidence. Like, you seen the nigga, like, so they've been together 5 years.
Okay.
3 years ago, there was a video released that, you know, she was talking about how he would drop her off at these parties and wait outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I had to call on him because I was about to get tight. Are you dumb? I'm driving you to this party. I'm dropping you, my girlfriend, I'm dropping you off at this party. I'm going to wait outside a few hours, wait for you to come back out. You're not going to find me there. You're going to be in the freezing cold ordering your Lyft.
Or getting a ride with another nigga and you would never see me again.
You would never see me again. And then, like, there's some nigga that, so they've been in a relationship 5 years. 3 years ago, there was a video surfacing about some rapper and she's in the video and there was a nigga that she was in a party. He gripping her ass. There's a picture taken. He's selling it as merch on t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So on the front of the t-shirt, it's him gripping her ass, and on the back, it's
He's
the Heisman.
selling?
And on the back is the Heisman Trophy. Travis, I'm not telling you what to do. Fire for that. I will never tell the next man what to do if he's not my son. If he is not my offspring, you don't have to worry about me telling what to do. But if it were me personally, that bitch is never seen me again. She's never seen me again.
It's like,
Yo.
It's like...
Let me tell you, I've blocked bitches for doing less. Let me find out. Never see me again. Get a good look, because you're never seeing this face again. Genuinely. That's crazy. That, like, he's gripping her ass, and she's not even, like, just standing there. She's, like, all on him.
She has to be manipulating the fuck out of him.
She has to be. But my thing is, like, even then, it's like, I don't want it to give, like, parasocial, like, I'm telling you, it all circles back, like...
But that's different, though. Like, I feel like with the whole Mariah and Young Thug, that's parasocial because it's like...
They're on a huge scale.
It's not even just a huge scale. It's just like... It's just one video.
That is true.
With Travis Hunter, it's multiple, like...
Counts.
Multiple counts. And it's just like... It's at this point, like... At first, people were trying to help him. He's completely ignoring it. Now people are just making fun of him for it. Because it's like,
he's a
now
meme.
you look dumb.
He's a meme.
Now you look dumb.
It's bad. And like, I feel like we mentioned this on the podcast before in one of our previous episodes.
Mm-hmm.
If you're popular within the meme community, it's not a good thing.
You said that.
You're not like trending. Oh, I'm popular. I'm famous. It's not a good
People should also get, what is it called? Not residuals. Is it residuals?
What, like they gain from anytime they're mentioned?
Yeah, like
yes.
anytime like they're in a meme, you should get some
residuals.
type of something from it.
In that case, then maybe memes aren't that bad.
Well, it's not a case, but it should be.
That's true.
Should be. I always thought about that. It should be. If my face is in a meme and people are using it over and over again, I should get some type of percentage from it.
Because it's me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And some of these pictures you could probably copyright it, honestly.
They be violating these pictures.
Not even the pictures, like some of them be getting mad likes.
That's true.
Stupid likes, and people get paid off of those likes.
Travis Hunter would win a lot of money. He would get a lot of money.
There's this girl I have on Facebook, and she reposted a post of them two together, and she was like, he just looks so interesting.
Wait, what? No, let me tell you, if a woman posts me and she talking about, the caption is, he just looks interesting.
That's like saying you look easy to draw.
It's this thing is evil. It's not enough. No, easy to draw is crazy. Stop. Easy to draw is crazy. I feel like that's a crazy violation.
Yeah, she just said he just looked interesting. I'm like, wow.
Bro, genuine. Like, at that point, my likeliness, I need to get reimbursed. That's reimbursed. No, not even reimbursement. That's reparations. Because there's no way you're just hopping online, blasting me on social media, talking about something. I look interesting. I look easy to... No, I need to get some type of money, bro.
Yeah.
Respectfully, bro.
Yeah.
But nah, fuck the whole parasocial relation. Like, bro, people are actually on TikTok going hard for either Travis Hunter or Mariah the Scientist or Simone Biles.
Yeah, no, we kind of like veered off. Let's get back on track with the whole thing. Like, I think that, like I said, like, women are for women, but women could go against women.
That is true.
But I feel like in this sense, they're for women. Because
absolutely,
in Mariah's scenario, they're advocating for her to dump him.
Leave him, yeah.
Absolutely. And then same thing with the Travis Hunter. They're advocating that...
Oh, we don't know their relationship. And
so they're trying to keep it safe.
They're like supporting her.
Yeah. But it's like, that's the thing, it's like some women can't fathom men being correct.
That's true.
Or men having a point.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the whole Travis thing, like people are like literally saying like this woman is cheating on him.
Yeah.
She clearly doesn't like him for him. And it's I don't understand why it takes like fuck.
I'm thinking like I don't understand why it takes a mass of social media or all these big influencers to be like Travis, like lock in.
Yeah.
You see
I think he's also blocked by like love.
Yeah.
Love is blinding.
Love
as
is blind.
shit. But unfortunately,
yeah,
he loves the wrong person. The wrong person.
Listen, my thing is,
From what, once again, like
from all the evidence being presented.
I don't know everything, but from all the evidence that's being presented, like it's clear as day she does not like him for him.
My thing is, I could only when I see situations that don't have anything to do with me, I put myself in the seat of, or I put myself in the perspective of the person, like the subject.
Right.
I'm putting myself in Travis Hunter's, shoes, cleats, as you may say, because obviously
he's a football player.
Yeah, but
football.
Genuinely, if I was him, I would my thing is I would never be with someone like that. I would never. That's the only perspective I could speak from. Like you said, like I can't speak from not Travis, but Young Thug's perspective because he's very rich, but like I can't speak from his perspective. I can only speak from mine. If I'm him, she's out the picture. Right. She is done.
It's kind of like not kind of, but like it just kind of reminds me of, you know who Tyrese is?
Tyrese.
Well, I don't know his last name. He's from he was in Fast and Furious. Paul Walker.
Bald.
Yes.
He's bald. Yes.
Yeah. I think there was a clip of him and his wife or a girlfriend I don't know.
Oh,
but she was saying, she kind of said something similar. Like at one point she said like he wasn't his type or something like that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He kind of realized like that was fucked up.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, but they kind of went through the whole thing. But I think it might have to also do with the maturity thing too.
That is true. He's very young. I feel like I mean, we're 23. I feel like maybe he's not that much younger than us, but in general, like we're young. He's at a younger age. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
there's a lot going on, like Heisman, football.
And on top of that, he's still in college. Like he's still in school. He's still a student.
Right.
So it's like it's a lot on his plate. It's a lot. Well, that probably explains why he's not on social media right now. He's not he deactivated his social accounts to really focus on his mental health and shit like that. But it's just like, dude, a lot of these mental health issues would leave along with her. Yeah. If she left, like, I'm not going to tell him what to do. Obviously, the chances of him seeing this are very low, but
it's clear as day that she would be A-okay if they were gone.
Absolutely.
If they separated.
And on top of that, she's older than him. You know that, right?
Really?
She's old. Like she explained in the video, like, oh, I know I said that he wasn't my type at first, and that's because I don't go for younger guys. He lives in her crib, apparently, allegedly.
Right.
He lives in her crib. She's older than him, so like, if I was him, I mean, listen, I love my older women, but if I got an older woman and she's acting like that, like, it would be easy to cut her off. I'd be like, you're 26 fucking with a 23-year-old. Like, let's really see.
That's the gap, 3 years?
Let's really assess. Oh, I don't know, honestly, but that's just a random example. But, like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
did she say what eventually made her change her mind? Because she said it.
She never did, but I wish I knew. I'm going to have to do my research on that because, bro, clearly, I have an idea of what it might be.
Right. I think we all do.
I don't want to project.
Yeah, I think we all
see
do.
what I'm saying? But she's seen the big bucks in his future, and she
hopped on that.
Maybe I should get a
bandwagon.
Absolutely. But then again, it also goes back to this Young Thug and Mariah Science situation. Would you rather cry in the Civic or the Urus?
Right.
I think she'd rather cry in the Urus, and she's made that very evident, bro.
Yeah.
Very, very evident. But
and who knows, like, she might be okay with him having multiple girlfriends.
That's what I'm thinking too. I'm like, there's no way this nigga Travis Hunter is only bound to this one girl. He gotta be fucking other girls.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not the way he's moving.
He has the opportunity.
He does, but I don't think he does.
He should.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
But from what we're being shown, it seems like he's only fixated on her.
Yeah. He needs to.
So and it's clear as day that she is not only fixated on him.
Yeah. He needs to take all those eggs out of one basket.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. But all in all, though, like, I genuinely do feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Just the fact that, excuse me, he just won the Heisman. That's like the highest award you could win in college football. That's like winning NFL and MVP.
Right.
And it's just like, people are only focused on the fact that, bro, you have to leave your girl. Yeah. Like, I feel bad for, like, I'd be so upset if, like, all my hard work and has won me something, but nobody's focused on this because they're like, bro, you need to leave your bitch.
Yeah.
I'll be like, bro, like, I don't know. I'd be tight. I'd be tight, low key. I mean, I wouldn't be put in that situation because I wouldn't be with a bitch like that. But if, God forbid, I were, I'd be tight if that's the only thing niggas were focusing on.
That's like putting on a fire ass fit, and then you have like accessories on, like shades or something like that, or maybe like a ring, and like nah, that ring doesn't work.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Where's the sun?" If you got shades on.
Exactly, like why are you wearing shades inside?
We're inside.
It's for the fit.
I'd be like, dude,
do you not see what I'm wearing?
Do you not see the vision?
Exactly.
Yeah, I do feel for him, but all in all, like, even if this might sound fucked up, but even if in the long run, like, she is loyal to him or whatever, like, if you do leave her, he would be happier, I think.
Yeah.
Like, it would, because social media, of course, misconstrues everything we perceive. So it's like, if social media sees that he leaves her, social media would get on his ass less about, bro, you need to leave her, bro, you need to, just showing up new evidence, like, bro,
yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like, if he just leaves her, it's a win-win, I feel
100%. Like. People would definitely get off his back. I think people
100%.
Not only just get off his back, but also, like,
get off his dick. Bro, get off his dick with this parasocial. He does not know you niggas, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck does he care if Connor from fucking Colorado thinks, nah, he needs to leave his bitch? I don't know you. I just won Heisman. I play Division I football. I'm definitely gonna go first round in the NFL draft. I don't know you, nigga. Why would I give a fuck about what you gotta say about my relationship?
I see what you're saying. I feel like if it was one or two people, he definitely wouldn't give a fuck. But it's the fact that it's a huge mass.
It is a mass.
That's hard to ignore.
And he's getting a lot of famous people, like comedians. Dude.
Damn. I think if it's reaching that height, you might as well let go.
Yeah, or at least
like if it's like a regular, like normal people, all right, cool. But celebrities talking about
they're
it,
like, yo, you gotta sign that prenup. I'd be like, let me consider it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they're married.
No, fiance.
Yes,
bro.
Oh, he gonna have to dump her quick.
He said he wants to be married by his rookie year, and I think he's entering the NFL draft next year.
He's definitely rushing it.
He has to get a prenup.
And
it's just like,
instantly.
There are people that are very happy in relationships that still get a prenup. It's just a wise decision, just in case.
And it's also like, God forbid this happens, right? They get married for a few years. He's racking up his shit, and she decides to divorce him. Do you know the fucking slap in the face that these niggas are going to hit him with?
They're gonna, bro.
For generations, this nigga's gonna get out of there.
He's done.
Yo, she's taking all this nigga's bread.
She's done.
And not only that, he's going to be a meme for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
Don't be a Travis Hunter.
Yeah, that would be the new thing.
That's going to be insane.
You know how simp was a big thing?
Yeah.
Don't be a Travis Hunter.
Don't be a TH. Stop THing.
Don't TH, bro.
You're THing too much.
It's gonna be
hard.
It's gonna be a bad sight, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
That nigga gonna be. I don't know, like.
Stop thimping. Stop it.
Shut the fuck up. Niggas are thimping. Alright, well. It looked like that's about all the time we got.
That is all the time we have. Thank you for tuning into this wonderful episode of ours, number 6. Hope you enjoyed.
Tune into the next episode. Like, subscribe, share,
and
comments. Oh,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Listen, my philosophy is. My philosophy is, I feel like who you are, or who you hang around says a lot about you as a person.
Yeah.
So if you laugh and you're really enjoying this,
yeah, there's a good chance that the people you hang out with is also gonna laugh.
they will also enjoy it just as much as you, if not more. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like, and you know what? Another one of my philosophies is, if you share this video with that group chat that you're always active in, or that friend that you always talk to, there is no money coming out of your bank account.
Zero.
It's free to share. It's free to support. It's free to comment. It's free to subscribe. You know, if you wanna, turn that bell on to turn the post notifications on. Ding, ding. You see what I'm saying? Like, it never hurt nobody. But,
don't.
We've been the Decent Podcast with your boy James.
Your boy Matt.
And we'll catch y'all next week.
Bow. 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 Oh.